We got Ashura, lover or hater. She's a solid character, and I like playing with her. We got Raiden. We already know most of you watching probably hate Raiden, especially when they use Cyrax. I don't use Cyrax, by the way. I don't know what I'm doing with him yet. We got Liu Kang, everybody's fan favorite, the people's champ from all the Mortal Kombats before. And last but not least, we have Reptile, which is a low tier favorite. I don't think he's that low tier, but everybody's saying he needs a buff. Maybe he does. I don't know what I'm talking about. These are the 4 characters that I've decided to play with so far in Mortal Kombat 1. And I'm loving this game so far. And I'm here to try to tell you guys why I think everyone right now should be playing different characters in Mortal Kombat, trying them out and doing all that good stuff, because right now everybody's new in the game. So that means that the time to make mistakes, the time to learn characters, the time to learn mechanics, the time to really actually have fun, because everyone's in the learning phase, is right now. Now, obviously, we know the obvious things that come with learning new characters. You know their combos, you learn their strings. You know their combos and strings defensively as well. You know the gaps. You know which strings are weaker, which strings frame data, which strings you shouldn't be throwing out, which strings are safe, which strings are unsafe, which special moves are safe, which special moves are unsafe. But the thing I think people don't realize the most of why they should be playing multiple characters, especially right now, is because of the experience. There's so many cameos, so many Mortal Kombat 1 characters right now that I don't think there's any other way to learn them besides playing them. Like, don't get me wrong. If you're somebody who likes to watch a lot of tournaments, watch a lot of gameplay of characters, multiple tournaments, different players playing them, different play styles, all that good stuff, then yeah, you're going to learn it. But let's be honest, a lot of us don't have the time to just be sitting down watching hour-long, 2-hour, 3-hour, 4-hour-long tournaments all day, all right? So the best way that I feel like we can all enjoy learning these characters is either taking them to the practice mode and learning them, which we all have to do anyway if we want to learn combos and actually be decent with the character. Unless you're just a button masher and you're just trash at the game, then that's on you, okay? And, but I'm talking to people who actually want to be somewhat competent at the character, then you got to play with them. And I feel like the only thing that's missing right now in this Mortal Kombat community is the sense of pride. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like right now, when you play in Versus and you play like rank, which I've been spending a lot more time playing rank because I realized that's where I need to be playing. Just made it the champion, which I know for some of you who are in Elder God, champion is for noobs, okay? But for me, who just now started playing fighting games again, champion is a great accomplishment for me. So I just hit champion with my boy Reptile. And right now, the only thing I feel like is missing in this community is just straight up, people don't like to really get better. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of times where people just go into versus mode and they just play one game and dip. I play people who are better than me, they'll whoop my ass in the first match, and then the second match we'll play, I'll adjust and I'll beat them. And you know what happens? They just leave the game. And I'm wondering why people are doing that, because I don't understand. It's like, do we want to get better at the game, guys? Or are we just trying to win? And I think the answer to most people's question right now, they just want to win. They don't really care about getting better. And I feel like that's a lost cause, because I feel like if you're going to spend a lot of time playing fighting games, right? We know fighting games are not the genre that everybody just goes out and plays and just like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm not going to get 2K or Madden. I'm not going to get Fortnite or the new Call of Duty. I want to go get the new Mortal Kombat. Like, let's be honest. People we know in real life, a lot of people we probably don't know that play fighting games. It's not the most popular genre out there, and that's because it's hard. So if you're somebody who's not going to put a little bit of time into this game to get a little better, then this genre is probably just not for you. And that's why I think a lot of people who are just right now, they're picking their mains. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about pros. I'm excluding pros. I'm just talking about people who love playing the game, like myself, who want to get better, and people who are higher level too. But I feel like you should be learning multiple characters, and you should be trying to play as many games as possible with different characters, because if not, you're kind of wasting your time. Because what's going to happen is people are going to start getting really, really good. They're already starting to get really super good in this game, right? So people like me or others who are just casuals, or you're just somebody trying to grind ranks, see is the best you can possibly get in this game, we have a very limited of time before people start getting really good. So we have to take advantage. This is why I think everybody right now should be playing multiple characters, because if you don't, then you're missing out on a time window that's probably never going to come back in this game ever. We got new DLCs coming out. We're going to have new characters coming out. And once that starts happening, the game's just going to go to either shit or it's going to get even 20 times better than it was before. So right now is the perfect time that you should be playing multiple characters. It's the perfect time that you should be trying to play as many Mortal Kombat games as you can. Ranked, versus, King of the Hill, all that good stuff. I know a lot of people are complaining about the certain cameos and what cameos are busted, what characters are busted. But let's be real, that doesn't really apply to most of us. That only applies to the people who play at the top level, the pros. The pros who complain about Raiden Cyrax or Johnny K Cyrax or just Cyrax in general, Baraka Cyrax. Don't get me wrong, I've run into that stuff too, and it's kind of annoying. But for the most part, you're not going to really run into that sweaty stuff. You're really not going to run into that sweaty stuff till you start getting up into like Master, Grandmaster, Elder God, you know what I'm saying? Like down where I am right now, I'm running into a lot of different characters. And I think that's a good thing. And I want it to stay that way, but I feel like if people keep going in this route of just you want to win no matter what, then we're probably going to start seeing a lot of just the same characters over and over and over, all because people don't want to play new characters. So don't be that guy. Don't be the guy that's playing the same character over and over. Don't be the guy that picks your main too early, which is nothing wrong with that if you've already picked your main, especially for those of you who, you know, are actually really good at the game and very competent at the game, and you're just loyal to a certain character, so you like that character no matter what. Because I know it's a lot of you out there who just, you already knew who your main was going to be before you even started playing Mortal Kombat just because you're a fan of that character. I'm specifically just talking to people who you just love fighting games in general and you're trying to find your main, but you don't really know how to go about that. Play every character, play multiple characters, see which characters feel the best, see which characters have the best movement, the best combos. You might want somebody who has easy combos and a crazy amount of damage, like Raiden. Or you might want somebody who's really good and fast in the neutral and can stagger a lot, like Liu Kang. You might want somebody who's just completely weird and can throw and can go invisible and do invisible 50-50s like Reptile. You know what I'm saying? Or you might want somebody who's just easy, she's solid in everything, and her combos are super easy to put together with different cameos, just like Astra. And that's why I've chosen those 4 characters so far, because they all have different skills and abilities that are strengths and weaknesses, but it allows you to learn the game, it allows you to learn the cameos, it allows you to just enjoy the game in the state that it is right now. And I'm cautioning you guys, don't let this time gap go by where you look back and you're like, damn, everybody's good at the game now I kind of have to pick a main, or I have to just play with one character nonstop in order to compete and be good with everybody. Don't let this time pass by, guys. I'm telling you. I appreciate you guys coming to the video. Peace out.